So let us go back to parallel lines. Please remind me in the chat, what are parallel lines? What do we know about parallel lines? Let's see, lines that never meet. Thank you very much, Kwezikazi. Okay, lines that never meet, or we could say lines that never touch. So they are equidistant. Lines that never cross or meet. Okay, the same distance apart. That's what equidistance is. Okay, you guys were definitely listening. You guys were definitely listening. I love it. They are the same distance apart. Okay, so we are going to talk about angles that relate to parallel lines. Okay, so the first type of angles, which you have already been introduced to, are alternate angles. Okay, not alternative. Alternate. So these are angles that form a Z or an N using the parallel lines. So there we go. There's our Z over there. There's our Z over there. So your Z could be upside down, it could be flipped around, it could be rotated, but you will always be able to find it. Okay. So those angles, A, they are on opposite sides of the transversal. Okay. This would be our transversal, EF. Okay, never mind. Apparently, I don't know how to highlight anymore. This would be our transversal. Okay, so they are on opposite sides of the transversal, as in G1 is on the left and H1 is on the right. So the one has to be on the left and the other one has to be on the right. Okay, but they are both on the inside of the parallel lines. They are between the parallel lines. So if you identify those and it makes an N or a Z or a S or whatever, okay, those would be alternate angles and they are equal. I know, Sanele, and you're not the only one. Okay, I know a lot of people who say alternative. Stop it. Okay, this is the last time we do that. Okay, they are alternate angles. Okay, so using what we have just reminded ourselves of, let us find the values of these two. Okay, there's enough information on the sketch for you guys to give me a value for X and a value for Y. Let's see what we have. Okay, anyone have ideas here? Remember, we have to use our prior knowledge as well. And yes, Fatima. Fatima?
Unmuted. Hi, ma'am.
Oh, hello.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm well, and you?
I'm fine. Ma'am, it's alternating angles, the reason, you see, because they make like
what's the value?
Z type of shape.
We want to know the size. Yes.
It's X equals to Y, reason being alternating angles.
Alternate. Fatima, you're going to give me a heartburn. Alternate. If you say alternating.
Alternate.
There we go.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Fatima's a 5. Okay, Fatima, I'll write that just now. But there's something specific I'm looking for. Let's hear Tammy, if Tammy knows it. Yes, Tammy?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm well, and you?
Okay, so the value of X, man, is equal to 60. Reason being, man, is opposite, well, man, equal angles in the information.
Thank you. So it's equal angles in equilateral triangle. Thank you very much, Tammy. I don't know why my equilateral decided to separate. Okay, then what? Then how much is Y?
Y is equal to alternate angles.
Thank you. Alternate angles. Now there's something
missing. The parallel line.
Yes, so we have to write our parallel lines. So which lines are parallel?
AB is parallel to DE.
Thank you very much, Tammy. I'm so glad that you knew that before I even said it. Guys, that is such an important piece of information. We have to state which parallel lines are we using. Fatima, we know it's 60 because it's an equilateral triangle. Look here. What do these little lines mean? Means the sides are equal, right? Now, a triangle with equal sides, all three sides also has all three equal angles. So you can either just write this, or you can say if that one is x, so is that one, and so is that one. Then you can say x plus x plus x is 180 degrees, and your reason will be interior angles of a triangle. Then you have 3x equals 180. Excuse me. Divide by 3, and it'll give you, therefore, x is 60 degrees. Okay, so that's how we got it. Yes. Kwezi, do you have a question?
Hi, ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, could you use some angles triangle or would that be wrong?
If it's acceptable, then it's fine. That's fine, Kwezi, which makes sense, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, you can.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, I saw someone brought up the formula sheet again. Remember, I said we're going to finish the geometry section so that I give you a full and complete formula sheet. Okay, so I didn't forget this time. Okay, we are still doing this. We still have to do co-interior angles, corresponding angles, and when we're done with everything, I'll give you a nice sheet with reasons. Okay, so I'm guessing we're all feeling good about this, and we're going to move on to corresponding angles. Now, corresponding angles lie on the same side of the parallel lines. So if they're up, they're both up. If they're down, they are both down. And on the same side of the transversal. Now let's check. Here's our transversal over here, EF. Let me move this whole thing down so you guys can see. Right? So we have EF over there. That's our transversal. So corresponding angles are on the same side. So they're both on the left, right? And they're both above the parallel lines. So if you see that, or otherwise known as the F shape, okay, the F might be upside down, might be the right way around, might be flipped over, but it's a F. Okay, so if you find that F, then those angles in the corners of the F will be equal. Okay, now let's see. Let us see over here. We need the values of X and Y with reasons. So I'm going to make these BD and EG. We need the values of X and Y with reasons. Sinesile?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm great. And you?
I'm good, ma'am. So, ma'am, X would be 113 degrees, ma'am. And because of corresponding angles, BD is parallel to EG.
And BD is parallel to EG. Thank you. Do you want to do the other one?
Yes, ma'am. And then Y, ma'am, would be 57 degrees, ma'am.
So it's 180 minus 113. And that will give you, are you sure it's 57 degrees?
Or 67, ma'am.
There we go. And what reason do we use here?
I'm using adjacent angles on a straight line, ma'am.
Beautiful. Adjacent angles on a straight line. Wonderful, guys. You guys are catching this so quickly. I am just like, what? I should have added like 10 more questions for you guys because you guys are just like grasping onto it. So quickly, thumbs up, thumbs down. Do we understand the concept of corresponding and alternate angles before we start doing exercises? Yes, yes. If there's something you don't understand, now's the time to say, no, I don't get it, so that we get it out the way. Fatima, raise your hand, my dear. Let's talk about it. Emmanuel, raise your hand. Let's talk about it. We're here to learn after all. Yes, Fatima.
Hi,
Fatima?
ma'am, again. Ma'am,
Oh,
I don't understand the whole thing. I understand the first part because it's a corresponding angles because they're on the same vertically opposite. Yeah, that line.
okay, Fatima.
That
Look,
line.
we're looking for the F, right?
Yes.
So look here, Fatima. Whoop, whoop. Do you see it? Hmm? Fatima.
Yes, ma'am. I see it as the F, but upside down.
Yes. So angles, remember angles in the corner of the F are equal. So this is in the corner and so is X. Do you see that?
Yes.
Now do you see why they're equal?
Yes. Then what and
Yeah.
2y?
And then for Y, we used angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line add up to what?
Oh, to 180.
There we go. So that's what we did for Y.
Okay. I must
Mhm.
remember my angles. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome, Fatima. Kwezi, I saw you had a thumbs down. I'm not sure which Kwezi it is. Kwezi Mtetwa. Oh, but Kwezi, that's just going to confuse you because there's a bunch of reasons. You need to get each concept individually, and then you'll be able to understand your whole reasons sheet. Okay. Because in the reasons sheet is just everything everywhere, and you have to know it at the back of your mind anyway. Yes, Kwezi. There we go.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. As I was saying, I think I'll need like to know my reasons to understand it better.
Oh, I see, Kwezi. So you need to remind yourself of all the reasons.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Kwezi, we'll work on that, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, we understand. So let's do some consolidation exercises. Okay, nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Let's get some people who are going to help me with this one. We want to know the value of X and Y and then the angles. So we want to know X and Y and then the complete angles. Yes, Sinesihle.
So, ma'am, the arrow is pointing to the angle below, ma'am. So it will be 2x plus 20 plus x plus 30 plus the unknown, ma'am, which it would be 180 degrees, ma'am.
Plus the unknown, which is like M, will be 180. Oh, but that's going to be tricky because now we have two variables. You see that?
Yes, ma'am. And
Now
then we add 2x plus x, ma'am.
Okay, so
3x, and then 3x is equal to 180 minus 50, ma'am.
okay, but remember, there's a third angle here that we're neglecting. Remember?
Oh, ma'am, y, ma'am, would be 2x plus 20 as well, ma'am.
Y will be 2x, but the one inside the triangle. Aren't we doing interior angles?
We are, ma'am.
So we're not using the Y because that's outside. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's try again. Look at this triangle. What do you see about this triangle?
Oh, okay. So, ma'am, here 2x, ma'am, is the other angle. So the triangle is an isosceles triangle.
There we go. So what does it tell us about these two angles here?
So they're both 2x, ma'am, plus 20, ma'am.
Or they are?
Equal, ma'am. Equal
There
angles.
we go. So then 2x plus 20
plus 2x plus 20
equals,
x plus 30.
there we go. And what's my reason?
It will be, ma'am, sum of opposite angles, ma'am, in a triangle.
Okay, you remember the reason is angles that are opposite equal sides.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we can solve for x. How do we solve for x?
So, ma'am, it will be 2x minus x
Mhm.
equals 30 minus 20.
Okay,
X, ma'am, is equal to 10, ma'am.
thank you, 10 degrees. Now, how much is this angle over here?
So, ma'am, it will be 10 multiplied by 2 equals 20 plus 20 will be 40, ma'am.
There we go. So this one is 40 degrees. And how much is this one? You don't even have to work it out.
That's 40, ma'am, as well.
There we go. Wonderful. Do you want to do y as well?
Yes, ma'am. And then, ma'am, y, ma'am, is
Mhm.
also 40, ma'am, because it's alternating, ma'am.
There we go. Alternate angles. Oh, parallel lines need
So
names.
A, AB is parallel to CD, ma'am.
There we go. Thank you, Sinesile.
Yeah, ma'am.
There we go. Okay, I know I might have lost a lot of people here, so I'm going to check in. How are we feeling about the sum? Did we see what happened with the sum? Imra, is this pen better, or would you like me to use a Koki rather? Because this is the thickest that the thingy can. Okay, you're welcome. Ropafazo, it feels like you're unsure about something. Do you want to raise your hand and talk about it? No? Yes. Ropafazo.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Where did
Oh,
I
ma'am,
lose?
what are we doing here? Why is it a triangle?
It is a
Shouldn't it
triangle.
just be lines?
Shouldn't it be?
Lines.
Well, lines make triangles, don't they?
But how is that a U, ma'am? Isn't that's a triangle?
No, it's not a U. We haven't spoken about any U. We haven't done cointerior angles. Look at the Z over here. You see it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we're talking about when we say alternate angles. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we used the isosceles triangle because we knew it because of this. This tells me the sides are equal, which means the angles are equal. You have to use that, otherwise you can't solve the sum. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome. Nkosingipile, you need to raise your hand and ask. Let's hear what you have to say. There we go. Hello. Hello. I see you're unmuted, but I can't hear anything. Okay, maybe send it in the chat because we can't hear anything at all. I'm hoping everyone else is sort of understanding what's going on here. I think it's too early for a brain break, so I'm going to skip it. Whee! And we're going to do number D. Well, the one that has a D. Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, I need a C. That's what we're doing now. So, remember, guys, geometry is about using all the rules you've had. Okay, we can't just say we're doing parallel lines because we did parallel lines today. You have to remember everything you've done in geometry. Okay, does anyone have an idea how we're going to solve this one? I have a couple of ideas, but I want to hear what you guys come up with. Yes, Tammy. Hi, Tammy.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, you can start by solving for MLE.
Solving for
MLE.
E. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you have to say.
Ma'am, so E is equals to 80 degrees, reason being is corresponding angles. EF is parallel to CB. I mean to BC.
To B, C. Beautiful. We already have this. This is 80. Thank you, Tammy.
Measurement.
Ah, nope, never mind. It didn't work. It worked for 2 seconds. Only Simone knows what I'm doing here. It worked for all of 2 seconds. Okay, Emmanuel.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Emmanuel.
Okay, ma'am. So we're gonna do D,
Okay, let's see D.
ma'am. So since D and 80 are next to each other on a straight line, it's gonna be 80 plus D equals 180. Sorry.
180. Reason?
Reason being adjacent angles on a straight line.
There we go. Adjacent angles on straight lines. So how much is D?
D is 100 degrees, ma'am.
Thank
Because
you very much.
yeah.
Beautiful. You guys are brilliant. There we go. Oh, Tsepang. I like that one. Tsepang. I see it and I like it. Ropafatso.
Ma'am, how is E equal to 80?
Okay, we just did corresponding angles. Do you remember which letter they do? Is it the F or the Z?
The F, ma'am.
Yes. So look where 80 is. There. And look where E is. Do you see the F? Hello. There we go. You're unmuted again. So do you
Now,
see it?
ma'am, when you work out the whole thing, like the whole thing isn't it equal to 360?
No. Those are angles on a straight line. I mean, angles around a point, excuse me. Okay, we said alternate angles are equal, corresponding. So here's your F. Do you see it? That means the angle over here in the corner will be equal to the angle over there.
Yes, ma'am. Now, ma'am, why do you have to say adjacent angles on a straight line? Because at school, we don't say adjacent angles on a straight line.
Okay, what do you say at school?
Just say angles on a straight line.
Okay, so tell me something, Ropafato. Angle A and angle B. Would you say they add up to 180? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Would you say they add up to 180?
No.
Exactly, but they are angles and they are on a straight line. You see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So we say adjacent to emphasize the fact that they are angles that are next to each other. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
there we go. Okay, let's see. How is the adjacent when it is co-interior? It could be one of the other, Sanda, but we didn't do co-interior angles yet. And if you use co-interior, it will give you the same answer. Okay, let me move on. Balisa?
Oh, ma'am, can I give it a try?
Yes, let's go for it.
So, ma'am, we're gonna solve for B.
B, okay.
So, ma'am, I said 5a minus 40 equals b because supplementary adjacent angles.
Okay. Wait, you said 5a minus 40 equal
B.
B. Oh, but
Yes,
sub
ma'am.
means what? What is
Supple-
supplement?
Oh, they equals to 180.
Oh, but you can't solve for them because you have two unknowns. You see
We
that?
have to, yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I
A,
did mine wrong.
yeah. So let's look again, guys. Let's look again. Let's take a look again.
So, ma'am, if we can look for a from the 5, so we can divide by 5 both sides.
But we would do that if it was 5a equals 40, but this is not equals 40. Do you see that? It's minus.
Okay.
Okay, let's try another one.
Ma'am, that's the
Ooh,
only one that I thought I got wrong.
Birdie says exterior angles of a triangle. Do we remember how that works?
No.
We forgot some of our rules. Okay, let's look at this triangle, guys. Triangle AEF. Okay, that's the triangle we're
Yes,
looking at.
ma'am.
So the exterior angle, which is what? Which one is the exterior angle? Which one's on the
Isn't
out?
it 5a minus 40?
Wonderful. So it says the exterior angle is equal to the sum. What does sum mean?
Of angle, or what's inside the triangle, I think.
Add them, but which ones? The sum of the ones that are opposite. Which two are opposite?
It's B and 2A.
Opposite,
80.
not adjacent. The
Oh,
sum of-
opposite.
So it is
Ma'am, it's
2A.
80 and 2B. 2A, I mean.
There we go. Now, do you see that we have the same variable?
Yes, ma'am.
We can solve for A.
A.
Nice. So let's solve for A. What do I do?
Ma'am, we're going to collect our like terms. So we're going to say 5A minus 2A equals negative 40.
We're on this side now.
Oh, 80 plus 40.
There we go. Okay, now what's 5A minus 2A?
5A minus 2A is 3A.
Okay, 3A equals?
Equals 120.
And then?
Then we're gonna divide by 3 both sides. Then we're gonna cancel the 3. Therefore, A is equals to 40.
There we go. A is equal to 40 degrees. Nice.
Yes, ma'am. I tried, ma'am. I don't
You
even have a
did.
voice.
And you got it. I love it. Oh, I thought Wallace's voice was just like really raspy, like mysterious. But anyway, she didn't have a voice. I didn't realize. Oh, we forgot our reason. Exterior angles of triangle. Ropafat, okay, never mind. Ropafat was gone. Okay, so in this case, we use exterior angles, guys. Remember, it says exterior angles are equal to the sum, which is a plus, of the opposite two interior angles. So that's what we did. We took the opposite interior angles and we added them. So now we have, let's have a little bit of a check-in. We figured out A, we figured out D, we figured out E. We're left with C and B. Who's gonna help me with C and B? Oh, Brady's like B is 20. B is 20. Let's see. What's your reasoning? What's your reasoning, Brady? Let's see how you got it. Oh, Rapavaz wants to do B. Hand, let me see. With your hand, Rapavaz, put it up so we can do B. There we go. Yes.
I don't I don't know it, ma'am, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So 5a minus 40 and b are on a straight line. They are adjacent, ma'am. So they
Mhm.
must be equal to 180.
Beautiful. So
So 5a 5a minus 40 plus b equals 180.
Okay. 180. We said our reason is adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay, then what?
Ma'am, and a is equal to 40.
There we go. So we substitute, right? So it'll
Yes,
be
ma'am.
5 times 40 minus 40 plus b equals 180. Okay, and then
Equals 160 plus b, ma'am.
okay, 160 plus b equals
180.
Ropafatu, you're doing so well. Are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's finish off.
B is equal to 20, ma'am.
There we go. Beautiful. Ropafatu, see, you know this.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now we still have something else to do. We have one more variable to solve for, which is C. Who's going to do C with me? Let's take this out. Okay. Now I need someone who's going to do C with me. Anyone? Birdie's like, Caesar. Birdie's like, I don't want to talk a lot, but I have an answer for you, but I don't want to talk a lot. There we go. Sinesihle.
Ma'am, C, ma'am, is equals to 80 degrees, ma'am.
Okay, how did we get it?
Because, ma'am, remember when you said A is 40 degrees, right, ma'am, for 2A? And then you multiply the 40 by 2, ma'am, and then 2A is equals to 80 degrees, ma'am. And then my reason, ma'am, will be corresponding angles, ma'am.
There we go. So C is equal to 2A because of corresponding angles. But A is 40, so it's 2 times 40. Therefore,
Yes,
C is 80 degrees. How beautiful was that, guys? What are my parallel lines? EF parallel to BC, and that calls for the brain break. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Okay. Are we good, guys? I hope so. It's time for the brain break. My brain is also tired, but you guys are absolutely acing this, so you deserve a brain break. Okay, Buntle. Buntle, are you there?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
So, ma'am, I think I would actually rather have a pet in my family, ma'am.
Wow, Buntle's like enough children, enough
Hi, ma'am.
children.
Ma'am, sibling. You.
Guys, I want a sibling, another one.
No, ma'am, it's not nice, ma'am. You
Oh,
it
guys, come on!
actually isn't.
Imagine your mom was having a small baby. Would you guys not be like excited? Come on,
Hi,
guys.
ma'am. Yo, yo, ma'am, a sibling, ma'am. Yo, imagine just being the three people, ma'am, in the house. 3 kids happy. Hi, ma'am, I'd rather have a pet, ma'am. Yo,
Buntle has already said, Buntle,
honestly,
I don't care what you're gonna say. I want a pet. Which pet would you get then, Buntle?
I'd get I forgot what type of dog it is, ma'am. I think it's a sausage dog.
Ah, those are cute.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I like dogs that don't grow, yeah.
Oh, that's adorable. It's adorable. Okay, I understand, Buntle. Wow. Let's see. How hello is always here for the brain break. How hello will make sure
ma'am.
good during brain break. I love it. How hello, would you rather be able to turn invisible or be able to turn into any other person?
Ma'am, to turn invisible.
To do what, Khogelo? You're
Ma'am, so
absolutely
in class, when you're bored, you just turn invisible and run away.
I would turn into another person, guys. Guys, you can turn into your teacher and change the test. Do you understand that? And then you will have seen the test, guys.
I mean, I didn't think about that.
When they call your parents in at school, you just turn into your mom and be like, yeah, I'm here for a meeting. You'll never get in trouble again. Guys, you must think. You must think. Havana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Havana. Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal maid? One that doesn't cook for you?
Oh, ma'am, that's a hard one.
Yes.
No, I probably have a personal chef, ma'am.
Aha.
I need my food. A maid can wait.
I would also have a personal chef. Leah, I'm also a little bit messy. My mom complains every day. Like if she sees my car, she's like, what's happening in here? Things everywhere. I'm just like, just leave it, man. It drives, doesn't it? It's okay. What do we-
I can just ask them to make curry. I'll be fine.
I would rather have a chef though, guys. At this moment, my diet is very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. Andani, are you there? Hello, Andani. Hello.
Hi.
There we go. Would you rather have a movie day or a pizza party in class?
I think I'd have a pizza party.
Oh no, as a teacher, I will never, ever have a pizza
Honestly,
party in my class. Ever.
honestly, the guys in my class like eat a lot, so like it'd be fun seeing them like
Nope.
fight for pizza.
If I had a, guys, pizza party is like a teacher's worst nightmare. You guys will be unruly. You'll be running everywhere. You'll be
And that's
energetic.
the
You'll
fun
be
part about it. It's going
excited.
to be
Oh
chaos.
no, as a teacher, that's
It's
a
going to be
nightmare.
chaos.
Yep, that is a nightmare for me. As a teacher, I would
So
never. I'd rather let my learners watch movies.
I'd
But
rather have a pizza party. Free food.
nope. But yeah, Andani and so many others have made it clear that food is life. Okay, guys, let's have a big stretch so we can continue. Finish off, do one more sum, and then we can go to the quiz. Oh, did you hear that? My points are like, what's wrong? Murari saying, you know what your classmates are going to do if there's pizza in their class. Like, nobody's even going to listen to me. I'll be running after kids. Like, yeah, what's up? No, I'm not going to do it. I'll never have a pizza party in my class. Never. Never days. Okay, let us move on and do another example. I love you guys. I love you guys. Don't complain. Okay? Don't complain. This is stuff we know. Isn't this beautiful, guys? Isn't this gorgeous? Fantastic. Bombastic. Fantastic. Look at the shocked reactions. See, Avril is focused, guys. Avril is focused. Okay. Now, let's do this. Lerato's also focused, guys. This can't be okay. Okay, come on, guys. We know this. We're only solving for X and Y. That's all we're doing. Okay, let me highlight it for you. Let me highlight it for you. X is all the way over here. And Y is all the way there. Okay, that's all we're doing. So we're doing. Okay, Pelezo. Hi, Pelezo.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. Do you have a question or do you want to do this with me?
I want to do Y,
Okay, let's do it.
but I'm not sure yet.
It's okay.
So
B is gonna equal to 112 because of vertical opposite angles.
Okay.
And then you're gonna times that by 2 and you're gonna get 224.
Okay.
And then you're gonna say 360 minus 224. It will give you 136. And then divide 136 by 2, you will get 68, and that's how you get Y.
Wow, Pelito, that was a long way to do it. It's correct though.
Yeah.
It's correct. But look at here, Pelito. Isn't this a straight line? Nope, not that one.
Oh!
So we could have just said y plus 112 is equal to what?
180.
Oh, what's my reason?
Angles on a straight line.
Yes, Pelito. See, this was much quicker.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm very impressed that you saw the other one because I would have never thought of that. Okay, now let's solve for y. So then y is equal to?
68.
There we go. Thank you very much, Pelito. I have loved hearing your voice today. Okay, we have done y. Let me write down y. Okay, so y equals to 68 degrees. Fantastic. Fantastical. Now we have to work out x, which is all the way there. I see a couple of ways we can work out x. Sinesihle?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to do x or 3?
I'm also saying, ma'am, x is equal to 68 degrees, ma'am.
How do you know that?
It's because of opposite sides, ma'am, on a triangle, ma'am, that are equal, ma'am.
But it didn't tell us that they equal. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am, because ma'am, the triangle, ma'am, is an isosceles.
But we don't have anything that says it's an isosceles, do we?
Oh,
We don't
ma'am,
have
if we
those
do it,
marks.
C1, ma'am, is equal to 44 degrees, ma'am.
There we
Vertically
go.
opposite
Get it
angles.
somewhere. Equals to 44. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. And then what?
And then ma'am, say x, ma'am, is equal to 68 plus 44.
Okay. X plus 44 plus 68 equals what?
Is equal to 180, ma'am.
My reason?
Would be sum of interior angles inside the triangle, ma'am.
There we go. Interior angles of triangle. So then x is how much?
X, ma'am, is equal to 180 minus 112, ma'am.
112. Therefore, x is
X is equal to 68 degrees, ma'am.
68 degrees. Beautiful. Now, guys, our lesson is about parallel lines. So if x is 68 and y is 68, I want you guys to tell me what we can do with that information. Look where x is and where y is. What can you say about ST and EF? Is it Peleto's hand that just went up? Peleto?
Ma'am, I will say ST and EF are parallel.
Yes. So we're
And
doing
X
the
and Y
opposite.
are corresponding.
So that will be your reason, guys. So if they say to you, prove that these lines are parallel, you're going to have to prove that the angles are parallel without using the parallel lines. The angles are equal, excuse me. So that we can say, therefore, line ST is parallel to line EF because the corresponding angles are equal. That was beautiful.